Al York Sports. What else the fuck you thought, niggas? Al York Sports, 15 quickest minutes. Let's get it. Yeah. Beautiful music. I love how that sound, man. All right, man, let's get it cracking, man. I got 15 minutes to take care of this business real fast, man. Word up, man. Like I always say before this 15-minute shit, so much to do in so little time. So let's get it popping, baby. You know what I mean? Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City. LES to the death, Triple H everything. Syndicate Radio TV, D Beeman. And also remember, my boy D Beam is fighting November 21st. Make sure to buy your tickets. Go on my Al York Sports page, group. I got the information there, how to call in and get, to buy your ticket or watch the fight on November 21st. He's going to rule Carolina, man. The boy from Carolina, God bless my little dude. His turn has come. Show out, little dog. Every time I get on, I'm going to make sure I put you out there, man. And credit fix, man. Never too late to get your credit, man. IG me, inbox me, email me at al.newyork@yahoo.com. Never too late to get your credit fix. And the advertisement, I want to thank all the individuals that hit me up, that got me advertising your stuff. And like I said, man, for pennies, I'm going to get y'all out there to make y'all bread, man. For pennies, man, because that's all it really is compared to what you able to be making. So everybody that's doing something, keep that in mind. Let me put your work out there while you give me pennies to do that, man. It's called advertisement. It's called basically commercials, whatever you want to call it, man. Anything to get your product out there, dog. Get it out there, because that's what I've been doing, and you have to do the same. And if we want to grow in life, you got to do that. You got to go step by step, take your shit to the next level, do what you got to do. All right, let's get into sports real quick. Let me see what I'm going to start with. You know what? I know what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with the Cleveland Browns, NFL. Odell Beckham suffered an ACL in his left knee. Beckham underwent an MRI on Monday morning, which confirmed the tear. So he's out for the season. ODB's out for the season. Big loss for the Cleveland Browns. Though they got other weapons, you know what I mean? They got Higgins. They got Landry. They got other weapons going on. Kareem Hunt, Chubb. But this is a big loss, because if you ask me, he's their biggest playmaker, and they're going to lose a lot with Odell Beckham. Although they're going to have less headaches, but the guy's a playmaker, and you lost a big playmaker in a difficult division where you got the Steelers and the Ravens, and you need to be fully strapped to play those guys. Let me go to other news real quick. Game 6 of the World Series on the way. The Rays are up 1-0. If I'm correct, it's the third inning. Arozarena once again. Wow, that kid's incredible. I'm going to go on some numbers with him real soon. But this series been very intriguing, at least to me. Dodgers up 3-2. They could have won the other day. They lost on that error, that throwing error, that error by Mookie Betts, and then the catcher made an error. Arozarena scored with the winning run. Dodgers came back the other game, game 5. Handled their business, won 4-2, and now the Rays are up 1-0. If you ask me, the Dodgers could win this game very easily, but they set up for game 7. They threw out Gossel today, and they're going to put all those, all them third-and-area pitchers like Florio, all them guys that they can throw out there to kill innings. They're going to put them out there today because they're going to be ready for game 7. They're going to have Buehler ready. Kershaw is going to be ready to go. You know what I mean? Urias is going to be ready to go. So they're going to be fully stacked for game 7. Though they're going to try to win this game, but game 7, I think, is where it's at for the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are trying to seek their first World Series in a long, long time. And I hope they make my prediction right, man. And let me give you some playoff stats. This is total playoff stats. Arozarena hitting 370. Morgan hitting 296. Kiermaier 250. And the pitchers, Charlie Morton is 3-1. And Blake Snell is 2-2. All postseason. Corey Seager's hitting 344. Jock Peterson 382. Mookie Betts 284. Jason Turner 262. And pitching Kershaw's 4-1 in this playoff run. Buehler 2-0 with a 1.80. And Urias is 4-0 with a 1.31. Wow, the Dodgers look like they just ready to go, man. Now, let me try to go real quick. It's only 15 minutes. Let me salute Randy Arozarena for breaking the most home runs in the postseason with 10. He just hit one today, and he's got 28 hits, though 27 was the one that broke the record. 28, still got half a game left, and if it goes to same game 7, he has a whole other game. So this record might be really smashed where he might have the best all-time postseason stats as a hitter the way it's looking, because it took a minute to break that old record, and this guy's he's just clobbering it. And, you know, where this guy came from, a lot of people don't really know. I had my boy Charles Cordero talking about that. He's been known, but, you know, he's just been underground. All I'm saying that, you know, the kid is incredible. Salute to Randy Arozarena, a.k.a. the Cuban Mookie Betts, that his Coach Cash called him, but I'm going to change his name. No, you won't have to use Mookie Betts. He outplayed Mookie Betts in this series. So it was a compliment before the series, but he's so outplaying him right now. I got my own name for him. He should go by the Cuban Assassin. Arozarena should be the Cuban Assassin. Let's move on. Let's go to other news. Big game in the NFL this Sunday at Nissan Stadium as the Pittsburgh Steelers 5-0 play the 5-0 Titans. Steelers controlled the game early. They was up 24-7 at half. They was rolling. They took their foot off the pedal, which I don't know why they did that. Titans came all the way back, came within a field goal from tying it at 27. Guy missed the field goal. Pittsburgh won 27-24. Proved they're the better team out of the two because they dominated early. I think they just took the foot off the pedal. And it was a real good game. You know, you got two teams that, you know, that was showing out that, you know, Ryan Tannehill showing that he's the truth. Derrick Henry. One thing about the Steelers, they contained Henry. They didn't stop him. He had 75 yards. He averages about 90 to 100 yards. So they contained him. And, you know, Tannehill had a pretty good game. 18 for 30, 220, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He didn't have an incredible game. He had a good game. So I was right about him going back to earth. But I kind of thought they were going to make him look bad, where maybe he had no touchdowns and 2 picks instead of 2 touchdowns and no picks. But I was around the area. I knew he wasn't going to shine against this defense. Henry was, you know, contained, like I said. A.J. Brown, 6 catches, 153 yards. The guy caught like a 10-yard pass and took it to the house. Brown's a speedster. And for the Steelers, Roethlisberger, 32 for 49, 268, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. The 3 picks are bad, but did have 2 touchdowns, did lead the team early. James Conner, 20 for 82. I'll take that all day. And Juju Smith, 9 for 85. I'll take that all day. As your Pittsburgh Steelers go to 6-0. And yes, the Steelers are for real. Let me go to other news. New England. Cam Newton project is over, man. And I'm one of the saddest guys because I really thought Killer Cam had the perfect situation to come in and do some work. Now, where I was a little wrong at, a perfect situation would have been with multiple weapons. And he basically got the same receiving corps that Tom Brady could not succeed in. So my thing is, I'm not making excuses for Cam. I'm not. First 3 games, he was 6th top quarterback. He did real well first 3 games. Last couple games, they shit the bed. They lost 3 games in a row. Cam's been horrible. I mean, completely horrible. But when you don't have weapons like Brady, it starts to expose. You know, they got somewhat okay receivers. Like I said, they don't get real separation. Their running game is mediocre with Michelle and James White. But my thing is you got to get guys that can get separation in the receiving corps. And, you know, the fact that Cam ain't hitting on a high percentage, you know, on guys that are open, and when you got guys that don't get no separation, that's a bad combination right there, a very bad combination. Because at least Lamar Jackson, who's not real accurate, got guys like Hollywood Brown that can create separation. You dig what I'm saying? These guys are not creating separation, and all what's happening is Cam Newton's getting exposed. He's trying to run the rock. He can't run the last 3 games. First couple games he was able to, but now teams are setting up a spy on him, and they just straight up stopping him, and the project is over with. Cam Newton, 2 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 969 yards, 42.5, 29th ranked in the league. 29th. That's why Jarrett Stidham is taking over. Other news real quick. The Bears got exposed yesterday. Let me go real quick because I want to get into my last topic. The Bears got exposed at SoFi Stadium. They are who I thought they were. They're a 5-1 team. I understand that. A lot of games they came back late. Defense playing incredible. Offense doing enough to get by. But what happened yesterday, their defense got nipped up a bit where the Rams were able to move the ball and put 24 points on them. And the Bears offense was able to do absolutely nothing. I mean, they drove deep one time. Foles threw a pick there in the end zone. Horrible throw. I think it was on first or second down. No reason to make that throw in that situation. That stopped any chance for the Bears coming back. Though I know a lot of y'all thought when they had that fumble run back that they were going to turn it in the fourth quarter. I kind of knew it wasn't going to happen like that because the Rams, first of all, they had no reason being minus 6 points in a game of this magnitude. So that right there already told me the game smelled right out the gate. How you minus 6 against a team with a better record, that's been playing basically, decent ball, great defense. Great defense. And the Rams, who got polished up in San Francisco last week, I thought that line should have been at least made no more than 3, 2.5. Once they made it 6, I knew it was something funny. I knew the Rams were going to win. It's just something you learn as you be in Vegas and you learn how they do business out here. You learn these things. So if it sounds confusing, I understand because y'all don't have the knowledge that I have to understand what's going on. I'm not saying everybody. You got a lot of handicappers that knew right off the back that line did not make sense. They already knew that. But it was a good game yesterday. Bears got exposed on offense. I don't know what they need to do. If they got to get another weapon, I know going back to Trubinsky is not going to be the answer. Nick Foles has to be your quarterback, but you got to give him a little more time because he was getting hit on every throw, and you got to give more weapons offensively. I think they got to work on getting like another prime receiver or something. And that tight end, Graham ain't doing it, man. Graham is suspect. Let me give you some numbers. Foles, 28 for 42, 61, no touchdown, 2 picks. Montgomery, 14 for 48 yards. Allen Robinson, 4 receptions, 70 yards. Jared Goff, 23 for 33, 219, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Darrell Henderson, 15 for 64. And Josh Reynolds, 4 for 52, 1 touchdown as the Rams beat the Bears 24-10 in SoFi Stadium. Now, real quick, I got 3 minutes. 2 minutes. These are my 3 best teams. So all y'all that be seeing me with all these hats and all that, I do got my teams. And I know a lot of y'all already know my teams, but whoever don't know my teams, these are them right now. And each one I'm going to give a reason in what they have to do to better the franchise. New York Knicks. I'm going to make it real quick and simple. You got to get rid of James Dolan. Get rid of James Dolan, or James Dolan, please sell the team or do whatever you have to do to get James Dolan out. Once you can get James Dolan out, we can have a fresh start and then we have an opportunity. That's the only answer I got, and everybody knows I'm telling the truth. James Dolan has to get his hands off of operation. The guy is bad fucking luck. Dallas Cowboys. Wow. We got everything we need. I think we got a great boss. I think we got all the money. We got the dopest stadium. The problem is Jerry Jones wants hands-on. Jerry Jones, as hard as it is, it's going to have a coach that he's not going to coach through. Obviously, he's coaching through McCarthy. He was coaching through the other bum we got, Jason Garrett. He got to get a coach that's going to go in there and tell him, yo, listen, man, Jones, I got this. I don't need your help. The problem is Jerry Jones going to surrender his ability to take action and take part in what's going on the daily operations of football, and he's not going to give that up. That's why Jimmy Johnson left many years ago, and that was our main coach. Besides Tom Landry before him, Jimmy Johnson was the man. And until Jones is willing to relinquish that power, which I don't see it, we're going to be in disarray for a lot of more years. He was fortunate to get 3 rings right when he bought the organization, thanks to Jimmy Jones and Barry Switzer of the world. But right now, we're not going to win anything as long as Jerry Jones keeps doing it the way he's doing. I don't care what kind of product you got out there, because we got named football players. We got, playmakers, all of that. And we looking horrible out there, bro. Horrible. It's a shame to look at. my Dallas Cowboys. And last but not least, my New York Yankees. God bless, the best franchise in sports. I know we haven't won for a lot of years. That's our knock right now. If I'm correct, what we going on 10, 11 years without winning a chip, but we continue to put a productive product every year, which I'm satisfied with because we way ahead on everybody on championship. So I'm not even sweating it like that. And y'all can talk about all that prehistoric shit. I remember Derek Jeter and them winning 4 of them themselves. So it's not that prehistoric. But yes, I would agree. We need one now to kind of like, kind of get things back to normal because 10, 11 years is kind of a long time considering that we've been able to put a good product out there the last 10 years. So it's time to get a ring. We're close to it. We just got to get right to it. We got to get our players healthy, get maybe another starter, and then just do what we do, man. And hopefully we can get to the chip next year. We made a great run this year. Rays beat us. They was just better, I guess. I mean, they beat us in 5 games. If it would have been a 7-game series, they would have beat us in 7. That's just the way it was. But hopefully next year we can come back full season, win the division, and have bodies and be able to get to the, to the World Series where we're accustomed or were accustomed and finally get a championship with the New York Yankees, a.k.a. the Savages. And with that, I'm Al York Sports. Check us on Friday, open sessions. I promise y'all, man, we're fixing that Friday thing. I'm going to go hard with the live on the Father's the Messages. We're going to bring the phone calls back, and everything's going to be back to normal, man. And with that, God bless y'all. Hold your head. Al York Sports, man. I'll get to y'all real soon.